Dear students, a warm welcome to all of you for this session. In this session, we are going to discuss about searching and the various searching techniques. Searching. Searching refers to finding the location of an element if this element is present in a list. We are going to implement this list as one-dimensional array in computer science. The most commonly used searching techniques are linear search and binary search. Let us now discuss each of these techniques in detail. Linear search. Linear search is also called as sequential search. In linear search, each element of the array is compared with the given search element. And this process of comparison is continued until you find the search element or the end of the array is reached. Let us now discuss linear search with an example. Here I have considered a list with 6 elements: 12, 33, 56, 17, 85, and 49. Let me consider the search element as 85. To find the location of this element 85, we are going to compare this 85 with every element in this list in linear searching technique. Firstly, we are going to compare the first element 12 with 85. They are not same, hence we will compare the next element with the search element 85. 33 is not same as 85, hence we will move on to the next element. Now 56 is compared with 85. They are not same, hence we will move to the next element, that is 17. 17 is compared with 85. Again, they are not same, hence we will move to the next element 85. Now we found a match. 85 is matching with the element in the list. Hence we say the location of this element 85 is 4, because we have started the array index from 0. If you start the array index from 1, the element 85 will be present at the 5th location. Okay, so this is how the linear searching technique works. Suppose if I consider the search element as 11, which is not present in this list, the 11, the search element will be compared with every element in the list in a sequential order. So in a sequential order, and it reaches the end of the array. After reaching the end of the array, we did not find the match for that element 11. Hence, we say that the search is unsuccessful and the element is not present in the list. So this is how the linear searching technique works. Let us now discuss the algorithm for linear search. The input for this algorithm is a one-dimensional array with n elements and the search element LE. The output of this algorithm is search successful if the element is present or not successful if the element is not present. Coming to the methodology, here we are using a location pointer variable which is initially set to -1, which indicates that the element is not found yet. If the element is found in the list, then we are going to update this location variable to the location of that element. Now we are going to compare the given search element with the every element in the list. So for that, I'm using a looping statement which runs from 0 to n minus 1. So 0 to n minus 1 are the values of the array indices. Okay. We will compare a of ith element with the given search element. If the a of ith element is equal to the search element, then we are going to update the location pointer variable to I value. After updating the location pointer variable, you will go to the step 3. So in step 3, you will check this condition. If the location pointer variable value is greater than or equal to 0, it means that the search is successful and the element is present at the location pointed out by this location variable. Or else you will say that the search is unsuccessful and the element is not present in this list. Okay, so this completes the algorithm for linear search. Let us now discuss binary searching technique. The linear searching technique is more appropriate if you are searching for an element in an unsorted list. Suppose if the list is sorted, then linear searching technique will take more time to find out whether the element is present in the list or not. In that scenario, you can use binary searching technique. Binary search is applicable only if the array elements are in sorted order. So this is the constraint. If you want to apply binary searching technique on a list, the list should be sorted 1. Let us now discuss how this binary searching technique works. In this approach, to search for an element in the sorted list, first we are going to find the middle element of the array. Here I have assumed the array elements are arranged in ascending order. Now we are going to find out the middle element. After finding the middle element of the array, we are going to compare the middle element with the search element. If the middle element is equal to the search element, then the index of the middle element is returned. Otherwise, we are going to check whether the given search element is less than the middle element or greater than the middle element. If the search element is less than the middle element, then the search element is present in the left half segment of the array, because we have considered a list which is sorted in ascending order. Obviously, if the element is less than the middle element, the element will be present in the left half of the array. Hence, we are going to search for that element in the left half of the array whose index values runs between 0 to middle -1. So the next search operation will continue only on the first half of the array. Okay, so the remaining half will be neglected by this binary searching technique. If the search element is larger than the middle element, then the search element is obviously present in the second half of the array, whose index values runs between middle +1 to the end of the array -1, that is size -1, the array size -1. So the next search operation will continue for second half of the array. It leaves or it neglects the first half. It concentrates only on the second half of the array. This process is repeated until either the item is found in the list, which indicates the search is successful, or the segment is reduced to a single element and still the item is not found. In this case, the search will be unsuccessful. Let us now consider an example and understand this binary searching technique. Here I have considered an array with elements 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 12, and 15. And I have assumed the search element as 12. To search for an element 12, this binary searching technique uses 3 pointer variables. So which these pointer variables point to the index values of the array. The first pointer variable, we call it as first, which points to the first index value, that is the beginning index value of the array, and the last pointer variable points to the last index value of this array. So here in this case, I've considered the array whose index value starts from 0. Hence, the last index value of an element is 7. There are totally 8 elements and the last index value of an element is 7. Okay, so next we are going to use one more pointer variable called middle. The value of this middle pointer variable is computed from the first pointer variable and the last pointer variable. Let us now see how this middle pointer variable value is computed. We use a formula. The formula states middle equals to first plus last divided by 2. According to that formula, if you substitute values for the first and the last pointer variable, you will get 0 plus 7 divided by 2, that is 3.5. Because the array index values are only positive integer, you have to neglect the fraction in the division operation. So you will get 3. So the middle pointer variable will be having a value 3, and this pointer variable is used to find the middle element of the list. And now, after finding the location of the middle element, we are going to compare the middle element with the given search element. The given search element is 12. 12 is compared with 7. They are not same, but 12 is greater than 7. Because 12 is greater than 7, we need to perform further searching operation only on the right half of this array. You can neglect this portion. You can neglect this left half. Hence, we are going to concentrate now only on the right half of the middle element. Now, we have to move this first pointer variable to middle plus 1. Okay. So, in the next iteration, we are going to compute again the middle element using the same formula. Middle equals to first plus last divided by 2. Okay, so here the first pointer variable is pointing to an index value 4, and the last pointer variable is pointing to an index value 7. So 7 plus 4 is 11. So 11 divided by 2 is 5.5. Okay, hence the middle element index value will be 5. So the middle element is now compared with the given search element. After comparison, we found that the middle element is not same as the search element, but the middle element is lesser than the search element. That means 12 is greater than 9. Now, for the next step, we are going to move this first pointer to middle plus 1. That means you have to search for an element towards right half of this middle element. Okay, now the right half of the middle element contains only 2 elements in the list. So you are going to move the first pointer to middle plus 1. Now your first pointer is pointing to an index value 6, and the last pointer is pointing to an index value 7. Again, compute the index of the middle element. It is 6 plus 7 divided by 2, that is 13 divided by 2, which is 13 divided by 2 is 6.5. We will truncate the fraction and we will consider only the integer component. Now the index value of the middle element is 6. Now compare the search element with the middle element. Now we found a match. The search element and the middle element are same. Now this binary searching technique will return the index value of this middle element as the position of the search element in the list. Okay, so this is how the binary searching technique works. Let us now consider one more example. Here, I've considered the same list that I've used earlier, but I'm going to change the search element. Here, I'm going to search for an element that is 2. Okay, as usual, the middle element index value is computed with the formula middle equals to first plus last divided by 2. So the middle element index value is 3. Now you are going to compare your search element, that is 2, with the middle element. They are not same, but 2 is lesser than 7. Hence, you are going to move your last pointer variable to middle minus 1, because you are going to search only the left half of the array. Okay, because 2 is less than 7, you're going to consider the left half of the array. The searching operation will be now only towards the left half of the middle element. Okay, hence you will move this last pointer to middle minus 1, that is to an index value 2. In the next iteration, you will compute again the middle element position by applying the same formula. It is 0 plus 2 divided by 2, that is 1. Now the index value of the middle element is 1. The given search element is compared with the middle element. Middle element is not same as the search element, but the search element is lesser than the middle element. Hence, you are going to move this last pointer to middle minus 1. Now, both first and last pointer variable is pointing to an index value 0. After computing the middle element index value, so the middle element index value is also 0. Hence, all these 3 pointer variable is pointing to an index value 0. Now, you are going to compare the search element, that is 2, with this middle element. Coming to the algorithm for binary search, the input for this algorithm is same as the input for linear search, but here a list that you are going to input should be a sorted one. The inputs for binary search are as follows. A one-dimensional array with size n and a search element ELE. And the output of this algorithm is search successful or not successful. Coming to the methodology, we are going to use location pointer variable. So to keep track of the location of the search element, initially this location pointer variable is set to -1, which indicates that the element is not found yet. And we are going to use two more pointer variables called first and last, which are set to 0 and n-1. Okay, after initializing these variables, we are going to compute the index value of the middle element of the array with the formula middle equals to first plus last divided by 2. After finding the index of the middle element, we are going to compare the middle element with the search element. If they are same, if the middle element is itself is the search element, then we are going to update this location pointer variable. The index value that is middle itself is the location of that search element. Okay, now the location variable is updated to middle value. After updating the location pointer variable, you will go to step number 3. Suppose if the search element is not the middle element, if the search element is not middle element, then what you are going to do, you are going to check whether the search element is less than the middle element. If the search element is less than the middle element, what you did in the examples, you have updated this last pointer variable. The last pointer variable is set to middle -1, or else you are going to update the first pointer variable. Now the first pointer variable is set to middle +1. So this process of finding the middle and comparing the middle element with the given search element is continued until this condition is true. That is, first value is less than or equal to the last value. So because of that reason, I have used a looping statement, that is while loop, with a condition first less than or equal to last. So in the step number 3, you are going to check whether the location pointer variable is greater than or equal to 0. If this location pointer variable value is greater than or equal to 0, then the element is present at the location which is pointed out by this location variable, or else the element is not present in the list. Now you have to consider this list. Okay, you have to consider this list and you have to apply binary searching technique on this list to find whether the element 10 is present in the list or not. So with this assignment, I'll conclude the session. Thank you for your patience listening.